Hello, everyone. So, welcome to your weekly forecast. This is for relationships, love relationships of all kinds, romantic relationships, twin flames, soulmates, past life relationships, all kind of relationships. So we're gonna go ahead and begin. I'm gonna do the same kind of reading. Just for every week I'm gonna use different oracles and things like that. So um, we're going to go ahead and begin. I will put all the links or the names of the decks that I'm using. The first one I'm using, the tarot I'm using for this week, is called the CALLOWILLY Tarot. Okay, so that's the first row over here. And then I will put the rest in order. So I felt a great response with the reading I did last week. A lot of people really liked it and felt really connected with the cards and everything. So it's going to be the same format, A, B, or C. You see A, B, and then C down here. So one of these may apply to you, or maybe all of them may apply to you, or you can kind of mix and match and take what you need and of course leave what you don't. So whichever row you are going to be connected with, that's the row that we're going to be working with. So I'm going to put a little stone there in the middle. That's the row I'm going to be talking about. So the first row is the Chariot. And for those that are identifying with this row, the Chariot is connecting with progress, movement. I also see in this card, the two unicorns are pulling in different directions, and there's one black and one white. So one of the things I see right off the bat is the energy of indecision. Your partner may be a little bit indecisive. You may be a little bit indecisive. There may be some indecision of some sort coming up here. And so I feel that either you or your partner are feeling unsure, are feeling like you don't know what path to take, what direction to take, or maybe the relationship is being pulled in two different directions. So you may be pulling in one direction and your partner may be going in a totally different direction. So there's like you both are heading in a different, kind of going in different directions is what I'm getting with this card. Okay. The second card with that same one, it says, don't forget your umbrella, foresight, preparedness, and contingency plan. And there's a need to look ahead, not just look at what's happening right now, but in your relationship with your partner, there is a need to have a contingency plan, to have a backup plan. Okay, either your partner may be actually, either you or your partner may be kind of straying away from each other because maybe the other one, or either you or the other one, are feeling like there's a need for having a backup plan, and maybe they're feeling a little bit like unsure of where they're going because they're needing to plan for something that needs planning, or they're worried about how things are going to turn out with a certain situation. Okay, so that's what I am seeing here with this card over here. Now, the other thing that I see with that is foresight and insight. So I feel like there is a lot of insight coming to you with this relationship, or your partner may feel like they're getting insight or feeling more connected or feeling more energy with this. So there's a lot of insight coming in regards to that energy. The center card is the relationship card, and this is connected to the sacral chakra. And we see two people coming together. So I feel like there's love. I feel like you and your partner really care about each other, and things are moving forward, but there's something that's pulling you apart, something that's taking you in different directions, or is pulling you both in different directions. So that is coming up here very strongly in this section right here. And it's interesting how it is coming up because it is showing the two people kind of coming together. So at the end of the day, I feel like at the end of this week, or sometime in the near future, there's going to be a feeling of coming together, and you're going to feel like things are going to start to pull. You both are going to kind of come together and make a decision. Now, the last card is Buddha, okay, for you. And Buddha is a representation of enlightenment. And there may be an answer to your prayer this coming week with a situation in the relationship. And it also, to me, the Buddha, of course, is also, I feel, representing that there is some sort of inner wisdom coming to you and your partner, and there is some greater knowledge that you're going to be receiving to help both you and your partner to resolve any issues that there may be needing to be resolved. Okay, so for the first row, people, I feel like there's progress. There's just a bit of pull here in two different directions, but I feel like things are going to resolve themselves just fine. Okay, the second row, and it's unreal. This is the same card, not the same deck, but the same card that came up last week, the Two of Wands. Those that watched last week's reading, you know what I'm talking about. So Two of Wands is all about partnerships and twin flame energies. So this row right here is for my twin flame people. Those that are in twin flame relationships, I feel like you are heading in a new direction with your relationship this week and in the near future. I've got the card of 1111, and it says, pay attention, don't be idle, and divine service. So it's kind of like not letting things become routinary or the same thing. Like, I know in all relationships, we get tired of the same thing. We get tired of being in the same situation over and over. So there may be a need to kind of break the routine. Okay, you want to break the routine because I feel a sense of a little bit of boredom that may come up with this card. Okay, there's a sense of that coming up here with this card. Okay, we have the card of dreams. Now, dreams are all, third eye chakra energy. So I feel a lot of important insight you're going to be receiving in your dreams. I know I've been receiving a lot of insight in my dreams this last 30 days, I say. A lot of insight. They've been talking to me in my dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. There's a lot of information coming to you, and especially regarding your twin flame relationship. I definitely see, like there is a lot of insight coming in here for you, okay? Those that are in twin flame relationships, I also see fertility, okay? A chance of pregnancy for those that are trying to conceive, or they're, that are wanting to have a child in the future. There's a chance of fertility. There's birth and there's growth, not just in a fertile sense, in a pregnancy sense, but in a, physical, spiritual, mental sense. There's birth and growth. There's also some new experiences that can be a bit challenging, but I feel like you both are going to be able to work through those new beginnings. I definitely see new opportunities coming in. There's new opportunities that I see here. New insight is coming, and growth. So a great week for those in twin flame relationships. I just feel like you want to break it up here with the idol energy, and there's a lot of magical energy here, and there's also a need to pay attention to your dreams. Okay, definitely seeing that here. And then the last row, people, I've got the Tower Tower card. Okay, and the Tower is a card that is the planet Uranus, and it's all about transformation, change, unexpected energies that come in, shock. Something may not go as planned. Something may take you by surprise, or your partner by surprise. Okay, it's something that's shocking, that's very unexpected, that may bring you both kind of go in different directions. Like there's a big shift here, and I feel that it may bring you some challenges. Okay, there's some challenges for those that are in this row. I've got the cloud formation. So I'm definitely seeing some lack of clarity, okay, because of this shocking energy that may come up. And it could be, you know, a person that's trying to get involved. It could be like a third energy coming in between you and your partner. It could be financial situations that may come up that may trigger issues. It could be past issues coming up to the surface that may bring arguments or disagreements this week. But I feel some challenges are coming in. And that may bring in some brain fog and lack of clarity and intrusive thoughts. So you want to be careful. I feel a lack of clarity, and there's a lot of confusion this week for those that are feeling connected with this row of cards. However, we've got this beautiful energy of Lord Ganesha coming up for those that are in this row, and he's all about removing obstacles and helping bring in new beginnings and clarity. And so even though you may be going through or may have gone through this situation of maybe ending a relationship or coming to a big disagreement or having some financial issues that may be bringing some problems to your relationship, and may bring lack of clarity, this is talking about that there is some sort of answer, that there is some sort of solution coming your way, and there is abundance. Okay, there's definitely abundance coming in. And you know, if you're not feeling ready to receive it, there's a need to kind of like meditate and try to open yourself up to receive. Sometimes we close ourselves so much that we don't know how to receive. You know, we don't know how to accept the blessings that the universe is trying to bring to us. So there's a need to do a lot of candle ritual to Lord Ganesha for those that are in this row. This may also be finding out that your spouse is not being faithful, or that they are, they're not being honest about something, like a dishonesty about something. They're not being completely honest about a situation is what we're seeing with this card over here, which is very, very interesting. Then we have the magical dreaming, and this is again connected with dreams up here. This row of people are also connecting with dreams. There's a lot of information coming in dreams. We're between the waning moon now, going into the waning moon, and then going into the new moon. We're in that dark moon energy. So this is a great time for intuition work and doing rituals and doing a lot of like psychic work. And I feel like you're going to get some insight with something that you only have half of the truth or half of information. And through dream work or through some sort of insight, you're going to gain some information. You're going to gain some insight, okay, is what we're getting with that here. There's some important insight coming your way through this insight or this information that I'm picking up. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to pull some clarifiers, and I'm going to see what we have here with the clarifiers. We're working with the Kipper this week also for the clarifiers. So for the first cards up here, the first row of people that are seeing that they're being pulled in two different directions. Maybe, partner A is feeling like they want to move and partner B doesn't want to move. Or partner A wants to get married and partner B doesn't want to get married. I feel like there's a bit of disagreement with those in the first row with the situation. However, I also feel that whatever that issue is, there is going to be some preparation. There's going to be some sort of an agreement coming in. Buddha energy coming up with those in the first row. Working with Buddha energy is going to be great for those in the first row. Let's see what they tell us about how to bring more planning, how to do more to prepare yourself to help you with this different energy coming up. I've got official person. So there may be someone who's going to help. This can be, or there can be some sort of like clarity coming to you through government energy or insight. So maybe there is going to be, like, if there's a financial concern that is bringing you to be in a different energy or in a different light with those that are in this row, whatever the disagreement is, if it's something that's financial, paperwork, legalities of any sort, I feel like that situation is going to get resolved by the end of the year. I'm getting a lot holiday time. I'm getting a lot the Christmas season, gifts and all that. I see that all coming up with this first row. So whatever the disagreement is, I feel like you're going to reconcile. Those that are in separation or distant relationships, you're going to come together, and working with Buddha is going to be important. And when I see Buddha is the deity, you know, the spiritual energy of what Buddha represents, which is enlightenment, which is peace, which is meditation, maybe taking some time to breathe and relax, doing meditation work, the 4 agreements, all those things are coming into play for those in the first row. Okay, those in the second row. Okay, so let me just clarify this before we go to the second row, people. So I feel like there is some sort of authority energy, like some sort of official, your relationship, for those that are not in an official relationship, are going to become official by the end of the year, or things may become more serious for those in the end of the year. Twin flame relationships that are in boredom or feeling like there's some lack of excitement. I see marriage, again, the energy of marriage coming in. Okay, there is a marriage coming in. So I feel like you're going to get married. Those that are in the second row. There's a wedding, there's a compromise, things getting more serious, and making sure that you keep things in excitement. Some of you may become pregnant, and that may bring you into get you motivated to get married, or you want to get married because you're pregnant, expecting a child. For some of you, you're growing something new, a new business, or you're moving to a new place, and your partner says, okay, I'm going to go with you. So there is definitely a lot of birthing with the twin flames. And then for those that are going through this road, that's a lot of challenges and separation, shock, finding out that your partner's not being honest, or there's some sort of like shocking financial bill that comes up and brings some loss of employment, or like there's some sort of negative energy here with this last row, something shocking that may bring some disagreements and gloom. However, I see that issue is going to resolve, and you're going to gain some clarity there. We have courtship, and I feel that those that are separated and are wanting to reconcile with your partner, there is either a new person coming in, and I got child. So it could be a new person with a child, or it could be a new beginning, a new, a reconciliation, a new chance, a second chance to be together. Okay, a second chance to be together. And then I'm going to pull the next card, or cards I'm going to pull is going to be from my beautiful sassy deck that we pulled last week, and we're going to wrap up with that. So let's start with the first row, people. And I've got, don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. It says you need some time alone, and you know why. So it's kind of like taking some time to think about things. Take some time to think about things. Those that are in this row, you want to take some time to think about things, to sort things out. Don't rush your decisions. Don't feel pressured to rush anything. You want to take your time. For those that are in the second row, twin flame relationships, you're going through some tough difficulties. It says, everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. So it's kind of like you've gone through a lot. You've gone through a lot. Twin flames have gone through a lot. And now they're in the process of moving into a new chapter, getting married, getting settled in, getting a child, getting pregnant, getting, new beginnings, getting a business together, moving to a new place. All those things are coming up for twin flames. I've got get some effing sleep for those in the last row. Get some time to rest. You guys have been going through something difficult and you need some rest. You are being enhanced because you're effing tired. Face to pillow now. So it's kind of like you need to rest. So those that are in the last row need to definitely take some time to rest. And just, you know, take some time, because sometimes we just can't do anything if we don't have that rest. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I will do another reading tomorrow. And if you're, you know, to kind of, we're going to do another one for just general energies for everyone tomorrow. And yeah, so I hope if you give fingers up, thumb this finger up if you want to see more of these, because if I don't get a lot of responses, I won't continue to do them. I want to do them if people are enjoying them, if they're helping you. That's the point of doing these. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will put all the links below where you can get a personal reading with me. You can check my services out. I do readings of all kinds, tarot, oracle cards, Lenormand cards, and coming very soon, now in the new moon, in Virgo, I'm going to add an astrology reading. So I'm going to be doing some forecasting for the future, kind of like the month ahead kind of readings with astrology. You're going to be offering that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next week for your next Twin Flame Soulmate relationship reading. And I will also see you hopefully tomorrow with the weekly forecast. Angel blessings.